Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing it in this format first before I gotta do what I gotta do. The reason being because I gotta read this thing off my computer because my laptop's getting repaired at the moment and my iPad is charging. So basically, uh, let's be honest here. Fucking the wrestlers are smarks themselves, okay? Like they may be in the wrestling business, but the wrestlers are fucking the smarks themselves because they're fucking appealing to smarky fans, and they think they know what fucking what actual wrestling fans want, or they think that what they're doing is for some reason what it's supposed to be wrestling, but in reality, it just appeal to fucking these nerds, the gay indie fucking nerds. Because here's the fucking thing. All these wrestlers today are a bunch of these fucking indie fucks, okay? And it's not gonna fucking draw anything long term. They're just listening to the internet fans and just to try to please Dave Meltzer and shit like that. And to prove that, and they think they know better than others, or even fucking better than the legends, literally, so JR Jim Ross got some heat, and we're gonna talk about this. I want to also give a little shout out to Jay Rants, who actually made a video about this. But I did know about this on Facebook, but I forgot about it. But because he made a video, I might as well do it. But God bless you, dude. Um, so I'm not gonna lie, I did see a little bit of his video, but I didn't want to I want to do this video before I finish that video. I don't want his opinion to influence anything, but I do think since he represents a good side, I'm going to talk about this. So Jim Ross has heat from AEW wrestlers. Yes, there's an article, but I gotta have my glasses on because I'm getting fucking blind, motherfuckers. Alright. Some AEW wrestlers are unhappy with Jim Ross's comments over what he made in this podcast. Jim Ross has heat from AEW wrestlers. Wrestling has evolved dramatically over the past century. Back then, a bulldog or DDT would have been a plenty to put away a foe. Now matches are filled with major spots after major spots. He is on point already. This has drawn criticism from old school fans and wrestlers and like Jim Ross and Chris Jericho. During his recent Grilling JR podcast, by the way, I would love to try his barbecue sauce. He seems like, and plus he's a good cook apparently, you know what I mean? God bless this guy. Ross criticized for what he sees as a common problem in AEW. In particular, he focused on wrestlers taking a spot where everyone is grouped together as they wait for someone to fall, which is so true. It happens it's not just AEW, it's wrestling in general, so they can catch him or her. I told a kid the other day in AEW that I said, all you guys do is the same fucking spot. Brilliant, says Ross. You go to the outside, you cluster up like a quail. You stand together, friend or foe, side by side, so you can catch some leaping idiot going over the top, who never wins with this move. They never gain an advantage with this move. You know the holy shit chance is got them what they think. Yeah, it's basically just to get some cheap holy shit chance by the smarky fans. They love to hear holy shit, and this is awesome. It's a spot, folks, not a trapeze act. On point, on fucking point. All right, let's switch to our fucking normal film match and do a video. So Jim Ross is so on point of what he said. It's really fucking true. I remember this is definitely similar to what the Undertaker said a year ago about wrestlers, and even fucking goddamn Edge. There's been so many wrestlers that have called out the wrestlers today of what they're doing. You know what I mean? But for some reason, and also apparently well, I remember I think the article failed to mention this, but Jim Ross, I guess he wanted to see wrestlers more wrestling to be real, and how he'd rather even see a DDT win a match than something about kicks or whatever. Fuck, I actually be right back. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm back. Basically, I don't know what it is, but it's like a DDT is better than just endings like back in the day, you had fucking DDTs and all that stuff. Simple grip legit moves, and now they're just used as spots and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And they'll just end matches after stupidness. Also fucking Oh, man. I was gonna say, so I forgot to mention something from the same article I was reading from. Basically, yeah. So, like I guess some wrestlers responded and they were butthurt about it, and basically like they didn't agree with Jr. Like they said, "Oh, we're happy he's there to commentate my match, but he failed to realize that wrestling evolved, or they were teach this certain way, or whatever the fuck." Then you probably went to the shittiest fucking wrestling school possible, because I'm telling you. Shit, wrestling schools don't teach you stupid shit. Okay, don't teach you fucking legit. Like if you go to legit wrestling school with like an old school wrestler and also like the old school mentality, then yeah, maybe that'll be something. And again, for people who are complaining about Jim Ross, like this fucking Jim Ross was literally the fucking head of talent relations back in the day. Back when fucking legit all the wrestlers were fucking great. Okay? He was the head of talent relations. So they're gonna say that fucking Jim Ross don't know what the fuck he's talking about? Because literally, this guy helped created the stars that we well know today. Because he was the fucking guy of fucking talent relations. Okay? And you're gonna fucking go on to say this guy don't know what the fuck he's talking about? Like, that's bullshit. Fucking Jim Ross knows what the fuck he's talking about. He actually is part of fucking business. He was head of talent relations back into WWF, WWE, and he knows what the fuck he's doing. Because again, it's true. Because this shit is just fucking to pop a fucking, stupid chant by the fucking indie fucktard fans. Okay? This is not, like, because literally, like, what are you going to do after? This is why I remember, like, Undertaker saying, like, oh, a wrestler, he's going to do just a big move. He's going to do a 6-5. He's going to do a 630. What else after that? You know what I mean? Because once that keeps happening, and when, like, here's the thing. It's cool, like, sure, don't get me wrong. It's good if fucking wrestlers doing high fly. But, like, if you do them every fucking time, like, what else? You know what I mean? That's why you gotta you can't just do them it's gotta be a showcase of an event. Like, look at Undertaker. His high-flying dive. He doesn't do it every fucking time. He only saved that shit for WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Until, like, this last few years. But, like, look at it. It was fucking what made those moments. And if anything, he also did do it, those moments, like, whenever a big fucking crowd of people. Same thing with Roman Reigns currently, like a big giant dive, but he only does it like a special moment. It's not like every fucking time. You know what I mean? And at least with fucking, if memory serves me right with Reigns, whenever he does it, it's not like the wrestler's fucking holding up. Like, that's so fucking dumb. And if you notice, and this is not just AEW's fault too, it's also WWE, where like one person, it's the same shit. One person goes up, everyone falls down. It's like that, holding the fucking holding their hands up, and also not only that, fucking holding the wrestler. They do the stupid Tower of Doom move and all that shit. You know what I mean? It's the same fucking spots every fucking time, without any fucking telling a story. This is the fucking problem with wrestling. All these fucking wrestlers that don't look and act like fucking wrestlers, they don't fucking do what was like the old days, you know what I mean? Oh, but wrestling has evolved. No, that's bullshit. Wrestling hasn't evolved. It's just the fans. The fans are the ones that evolved to be gay and shit like that. That's the thing. Wrestling hasn't evolved. If that was the case, and you guys could say that, oh, this is what wrestling is now. If that's the case, then why the fuck people aren't watching? You know what I mean? It's not just because wrestling has evolved. It's just the fucking fans have evolved and the fucking wrestlers we have now. The wrestlers are fucking shit. Get over it. I know you fucking fans are trying to fucking defend AEW or fuck and saying, oh, maybe Jim Ross, oh, he's just an old guy. What do he know? He's probably seen that. Yeah, you guys can fucking say that. Yet this guy helped fucking made wrestling what it used to be. And sadly, let's be honest here. Jim Ross is the only thing, as much as fucking Jim Ross, it sucks that, here's the thing, it just sucks that, it's not much, much is to care about AEW. At least for this guy, the guy is a fucking great commentator. Definitely the best commentator of all fucking time. Okay? And he knows what the fuck he's doing, and he's sadly the only one of the few good things about AEW is commentary. Okay? And for you guys to fucking say, these smarts, not just smarts, but the fucking wrestlers themselves in AEW, take this in defense, instead of listening to the fucking wrestlers. You know what I mean? Instead of listening to the fucking wrestlers, instead of fucking, like actually fucking taking it to heart and actually fucking improving, they're gonna fucking bash JR. They're gonna fucking think, how dare you? We're the wrestlers. Go fuck yourself. You're a fag. You guys have no respect for the legends, and you're gonna fucking go on to fucking just do stupid shit? That's bullshit. Fucking have no respect. And again, they're just acting like SJWs, okay? This just goes to show, I hate to keep saying SJW, but it's the truth. But again, it's the fucking truth. That just goes to show that the wrestlers are the ones that fucking, my God, they suck, man. The wrestlers we have today suck, and the kind of fans we have today suck. Like, it just, again, it's the indie mentality. I keep saying this. It's the indie mentality. When these wrestlers that have the indie mentality, sure, you know what, I do blame the fucking people who teach them this shit. But here's the thing, it's their fucking fault. If they want to be the greatest wrestlers of all time, if they want to be a great wrestlers in this generation, then you gotta fucking actually do shit. You gotta actually fucking be interesting. First of all, for starters, actually have fucking character and crap like that. Actually can tell a story, actually can talk, okay? And then your wrestling will be fucking, and not just that, like, that's all it starts, you know what I mean? But it doesn't help the fact, too, or their wrestling sucks, too. Okay? If anything, again, wrestling should be the least important thing. Well, it'll be like, you know, because you got, how the fuck could you give a fuck about the matches without the character and crap? But here's the thing. When you have, like, when you do the same shit, what makes you fucking different? Literally, every fucking wrestler does the same shit. And that's what fucking JR said. They literally, they do the same fucking shit, no uniqueness. That's the fucking problem, too. Nothing unique. Everything is the same fucking shit where the wrestlers look the same and act the same and do the same shit. That's a problem. And I'm not saying just AEW. It goes to WWE as well. Because unfortunately, WWE, it's not just even that. It's really fucking the same problem going on for wrestling in general. Okay? So it's not just AEW. It's not just WWE. It's really the entire wrestling world. Okay? This goes for TNA. This even goes for fucking, you know, other shit, okay? It's not just for, like, WWE in terms of Raw and SmackDown. I'm talking about NXT as well. Because the entire wrestling world is suffering. I don't know, it's whether, like, fucking the way the wrestlers are now, it's just, everything fucking sucks. This is why we need people with the old school mentality teaching these fucking wrestlers and just fucking teaching them in general. Because, again, when you lack, like, it's not, wrestling hasn't evolved, okay? It's just the fucking wrestlers they're doing stupid shit. Yeah, thinking about, you know, they probably teach to, but if the wrestlers literally, they're complaining that, how dare you say this, and they're gonna just do this because they want to fucking pop a chant, then you know that it's the wrestlers' fault too. Because they're at fault for even complaining to JR, even though the guy is trying to help the motherfuckers, but not taking into the fucking criticism. That is fucking bullshit. And go fuck yourself, you fucking fans, for even fucking, the fucking wrestlers, and even the fans that think that this is the way, what they're doing, it's not a problem, and fuck JR. Go fuck yourselves. You're the reason why wrestling is shit. The fans are the reason why, because fucking they wanted this shit. They're gonna claim that this is good shit, and once they're getting it, fucking you wonder why fucking wrestling's are in low ratings. You know what I mean? Because guess what? Fucking this shit that's been going on with Raw and SmackDown, you wonder why the ratings are fucking shit now. Literally, 1.12 for fuck's sakes. Okay? For fucking Raw. And SmackDown, like, you're not even doing good in the fucking ratings. Okay? And NXT, thankfully people are waking up to kind of realize this, but the thing is, only realizing this because of AEW. Because they're now hopping on the next big thing. That is it. On, like, where's a hip thing to talk about. That is why. Hold on, I want to I'll fucking mention what I forgot. I was reading to make sure if I forgot anything. But yeah, again, it's really, like, it's just darn shame that the wrestlers are instead of listening, they'll fucking, and you wonder why the shows are not improving in ratings, why people don't give a shit, and why people are losing interest, whatever fuck. Because you're like, these wrestlers just do the same shit, kicks and flips and crap. Not telling a story, lack of characters, and the wrestlers not even doing wrestling moves. This is wrestling, right? You're not even doing wrestling fucking moves. At least bulldogs and DDTs are wrestling moves, and they're not even doing legit lifting fucking moves. You know what I mean? They're not doing shit. They're not even doing a fucking suplex. It's just fucking this monkey fucking circus crap, okay? That's the problem. Wrestling has become an acrobatic fucking circus show. That is terrible. What? And like JR says, wrestling isn't ballet. And unfortunately, wrestling has become ballet. What the fuck has happened to wrestling? Fuck! Seriously, and you know, again, I forgot, like, yeah, Bret Hart has called out and shit. Fucking arguably the fucking greatest wrestler in the world. The excellence of execution. Okay? Stone Cold even. Fucking Kevin Nash, you know, they are vanilla midgets. What do you expect? Oh my god. That's what I don't gotta say, people, because I say this multiple times, but, you know, at least you got JR to prove this. This is why I got called out on. Thank you, JR, for speaking the fucking truth. Cheers to ya. I don't got my cold at the moment because I just took some fucking, I just took some supplements, man. It's in my system. It's not good to drink, you know, some fucking fizzy fluids while, you know, it's probably good for water, you know. But hey. Cheers, JR, Jim Ross. Get your fucking gains. Man, the wrestlers need the fucking gains, man. They need to fucking actually become men. They're all just fucking shit, man. Like, the wrestlers suck just as much as the fans. Again, it's not just creative. It's like the wrestlers themselves are at fault. And look at it. They are at fault. To explain why they're at fault, it's not just like, you know, like fucking the creative. It's literally the wrestlers, because if they're not improving on character and they're not even willing to listen, like, on wrestling ability, what's that tell you? It's both sides, man. And yeah, it's not just AEW. Fuck all this wrestling shit. Fuck wrestling today, man. And thank you, JR, Jim Ross. Sadly, wrestling has become ballet. The good old saying wrestling is a ballet, unfortunately, has. It's a darn shame. Thank you, JR, Jim Ross, for calling out on this. That's what I'm going to say, people. Until next time, peace. Yeah, bye.